Hey guys, and welcome back to CryptoCone. My name is Mido, and in this video we'll be looking at my top 5 CryptoCoin picks that are set to further explode in 2021. For the record, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Always do your own research and don't just take my word for it. So my first pick is Litecoin. So Litecoin is currently standing rank 9 with a market cap of 13.6 billion. Looking at the price of Litecoin, especially over the last 90 days, which is really when crypto kind of exploded and sort of went into that very significant bull run, starting from December onwards. You can see that Litecoin kind of started at the $70 mark, and is currently standing at about $204. So between the $70 and $40, we're looking at about a 3 or 4 time X, which is nothing at the moment compared to what Bitcoin has done, and especially what Binance Coin has done. I mean, this in itself is quite insane. Did I think a 12 or like a 15x in the past 13 days. But nonetheless, why is Litecoin in my top picks now? Well, Litecoin has a lot going on in March. The first thing being that it's going to be part of the PayPal merchant crypto system. So having a look at PayPal's website, it says here that PayPal launches a new service enabling users to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency. And having a look on the other section of their website, we can see here that PayPal themselves, and again, this is on the PayPal website, it literally says here that we announced that PayPal users in the US can buy, sell, and hold select cryptocurrencies directly through PayPal using their Cash or Cash Plus amount. Now, it also says that PayPal also announced that it will enable cryptocurrency as a funding source for purchases in 2021, allowing users to use their cryptocurrency holdings to make purchases at this network of more than 26 million merchants. Now, this is the key here, is that once this crypto merchant payment system is launched in 2021, and I believe they specifically said somewhere else that it will be launched in Q1, which should be near the end of March. If they're on track with that, it will allow users to start using either Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, or Litecoin as a payment to buy from any of PayPal merchants. Now, just looking at these four here, nobody is going to be using Bitcoin for transactions. And the same goes for Bitcoin Cash, only because to the layman, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin is essentially the same thing, only because they share the same name. And Ethereum, because it's almost standing at $2,000, I doubt that anybody will be using this as a method of transaction, especially with this high gas fees at the moment as well. So that leaves Litecoin as the only viable option for people to actually use this to start buying stuff with PayPal crypto payments, especially with Litecoin being the cheapest out of the four here. It only means that Litecoin will explode, especially once this PayPal crypto merchant is launched. In addition to that, if we have a look at CoinMarketCal, which stands for Coin Market Calendar, where you can have a look at all of the different events that are taking place from different cryptocurrencies, we can see here that there's a significant event that is happening, and this is called the Mimblewimble Code Review, which will happen on the 15th of March. So what exactly is this Mimblewimble Code Review then? So this Mimblewimble Code Review is essentially a code for Litecoin to start doing privacy transactions, essentially making it private. And out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies, Litecoin is the only one that will do this private method of transactions. So that, in my opinion, is also a reason why Litecoin will probably explode in March, but also in 2021 as a whole. Again, another thing here, looking at this article from Cointelegraph, it says here that Litecoin is trading at a 1,800% premium via Grayscale's Litecoin Trust. Well, what does this exactly mean? Well, this Grayscale Trust has recently added a bunch of cryptocurrencies to their portfolio, and one of them has been Litecoin. And in order for institutional investors to get a share of that Litecoin from Grayscale's Litecoin Trust, they have been paying a 1,800% premium over the current market rate that you see. So institutional investors are not paying what we would pay to get Litecoin, which is $205. They are actually paying over $319 and above in order to get Litecoin. And what is the reason for that? Well, it says here literally what we just reiterated, that the unusual spread appears to have been driven by increasing retail demand for Litecoin ahead of the Mimblewimble privacy solution rollout, with Grayscale accumulating 250 million worth of Litecoin so far. And again, this is quite bullish here. If you look at Litecoin's tweet, it says that in the past month, Grayscale Trust has purchased over 174,000 Litecoin, and that is approximately 80% of all Litecoin mined last month. So these are all bullish signs that Litecoin is going to explode in March, but also in 2021 as a whole, particularly because I think that out of the top 10 here, Litecoin is probably the sleeping giant. So that's the first pick. Number 2 on my top 5 altcoin picks for 2021 is Cardano, currently standing at rank 5 with a market cap of 37.2 billion. Now, having a look at their price, especially over the last 30 days, you can see here that at the start of February, it really significantly jumped from about 70 cents up to, well, looks like an all-time high of $1.4 dollars. And kind of leveling off here at $1.17. This was because they had their mainnet going on, and then essentially people then dumped after, as is the norm with people buying at testnet and then selling at mainnet. But nonetheless, I personally believe that Cardano has not stopped in terms of growing its price just yet. I mean, if we just look at the 90-day chart, I'm sure people were saying here around the 30 cents mark that Cardano is probably not going to grow anymore, but I mean, they've already proved them wrong, and it jumped 5 times from the start of January all the way up to an all-time high of $1.40. So although Cardano has had a boost, I don't think it is over just yet. And the reason for that is because Cardano is almost completely decentralized. If we have a look at this countdown on Crypto Potato, we can see that Cardano is going to reach full decentralization on March 31st. So that's about 3 weeks away from now. That will be at the end of Q1. So it says here that Cardano's community network of over 1,800 pools will be responsible for 100% of the block production in less than a month as the project goes for full decentralization. So this is very bullish news on Cardano because once they go full decentralized, it will, well, first will make them different to, well, say Binance Coin, because Binance, although they claim to be decentralized, they do have, a massive aspect of centralization in their Binance Smart Chain. But nonetheless, I mean, if we have a look as well at Cointelegraph, in addition to Cardano becoming fully decentralized at the end of March, Cardano also has a bunch of unannounced partnerships in the pipeline, and a lot of them have to do with partnerships in Africa. I mean, for example, here in an article just before Cardano exploded and did a 5x, it said that Africa is the future of the DeFi, argues Cardano's Charles Hoskinson. And again, this is more bullish news because the way Cardano has usually worked is that they'll just randomly announce news and partnerships, and at any moment that will just blow up the price. So keep that in mind when you look at Cardano as a pick in your portfolio. In addition to that, once the ADA blockchain is ready, you will also find that many projects will have an ADA version of their coin, or will completely switch over to ADA instead of Binance or Ethereum, and this will most likely boost the price up, as ADA will steal more of Ethereum's huge market cap. I mean, it's standing at a humongous 212 billion market cap at the moment. And for this to just double, it only needs a 60 billion market cap, which so just put it at number 3, which is nothing compared to the size of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that was number 2 on the list. In my number 3 of my top 5 altcoin picks is Binance Coin. So having a look at the Binance coin price, we can see that it's standing at $287 at the moment, having done extremely well, 3x over the last 30 days. So why do I recommend this in the top 5 then, particularly because it has already done a 3x? Well, in my opinion, especially with what is happening with the ridiculous Ethereum network fees at the moment, with some fees going between $30 to $100, depending on the time of day that you want to buy different altcoins on Uniswap. You find that a lot of coins at the moment are migrating towards Binance Smart Chain only because it solves that Ethereum network fee problem at this moment in time. So I think in the short term, Binance is a good solution and will bring about great profits, because Ethereum have come out and said that they'll solve this network fees with Ethereum 2.0, which will be ready, I think, somewhere in July 2021. But knowing Ethereum, I really doubt that will happen, and it will probably be sometime at the end of 2021 or maybe at the start of 2022. So that gives Binance Coin between March up until the end of 2021 to further grow their coin in terms of making sure that this is a preferred smart chain over the Ethereum network, and getting other coins to migrate from the Ethereum network to the Binance Smart Chain network. So it's a temporary solution, and I think in the short term it will bring about more profits for investors. And in addition to that, I mean, Binance has built loads of utility for their token by buying out loads of different companies. I mean, fun fact, they bought out CoinMarketCap, so that's owned by Binance, and they've bought out a bunch of other different companies as well. And keep in mind that Binance Exchange is a first-tier exchange, so they're not going to go anywhere. But as long as they sort out their customer support, I reckon they'll do bits. And I reckon that, especially that their all-time high was about $340 over here. So you'll probably see about a $600, I think, to $700 Binance coin at the end of 2021, especially because we're in a bull run, and anything can change. This can blow up at any minute. Coming on to number 4 of my top 5 CryptoCoin altcoin picks is Ecomi, or OMI, currently standing at 0.003 cents. So what is Ecomi then? So if we go a bit down here, it says that Ecomi's mission is to create the world's best platform to purchase, protect, and collect premium license digital collectibles using distributed ledger technology. So what does this mean? Well, in summary, Ecomi is essentially a NFT token, and their plan is to have a marketplace called VV, which is an app that I believe is already out at the moment on iOS and Android. And on there you can buy a bunch of different collectibles and whatnot. And again, this is an NFT, and an NFT has been a success and a complete craze lately. So if we go to this article over here, it says that Ecomi's VV, which is the app that we just spoke about, has huge NFT potential with IP licenses including DC Comics, Warner Bros, and NFL. So as we just said, and Ecomi is an NFT project and has been quietly brewing in the background, and is aiming to bring the VV app based marketplace mainstream with premium licensed digital collectibles. Well, what does that exactly mean then? So it means that with VV, users can obtain common, rare, or one-of-a-kind digital collectibles, and you can customize these and show them in virtual showrooms, as well as buy, sell, or trade collectibles with other VV users. And what makes this even more insane and crazy is that eComi has 100 plus licenses, including DC Comics, Warner Bros., big Asian brands, and now the NFL as well. And all of this came because of their head of licensing, called Altcoin, who handles this works and essentially wants Omi to be the Netflix of mainstream digital collectibles. Well, who is this Altcoin then? So if we have a look at this Medium post that was done by eComi at the back end of 2019, they introduced this Alfred Khan, as their head of licensing, and this Alfred Khan guy has done absolute bits in the licensing space, because what he has done is he's introduced a bunch of different recognizable brands, as it says here, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles into the US. So this guy has a lot of connections, obviously, by the looks of it, and that's why eComi has hired him as their head of licensing. And keep in mind, this was in the back end of 2019, and we're now in, the start of 2021. So he's been with eComi for, almost, 1.5 years now. So he obviously sees the potential in eComi, and so do I, particularly because eComi hasn't secured Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as part of their licensing. And we know what's happened with Pokemon. It's in an absolute crazy at the moment as well. And if they're able to bring Pokemon as part of one of their licenses on the VV app, you'll find that eComi will explode further than what it currently has. One disclaimer I'll have to make though is that eComi, it exploded the last 30 days and went up by 4,514%. So absolutely insane. But does this mean that this is the end of eComi? Well, I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is because if we look at the exchanges where you can buy eComi, it's only on Bitfarks and BitMax. And, I don't think that many people use Bitfarks and BitMax. They tend to use Uniswap and whatnot. So if this gets listed on places like Binance or Coinbase or Uniswap, you'll see that this coin will explode even further than what it has. I mean, for all you know, it could do another 1,000%. It's absolutely insane. So that is number 4 on our top 5 altcoin list. Coming in at number 5 is Engine Coin. So Engine Coin also exploded off the back of the NFT craze. Looking at the chart here, we can see that in the last 30 days, it also did a 3x, did a 331%. But again, just like we said before, does that mean it's the end for Engine Coin? Well, no, I believe it's only just getting started. So what is Engine Coin then? So Engine Coin is a NFT coin as well. They essentially do non-fungible things as well, but their USP is not like eComi in the sense that they do collectibles for comics and cartoons and whatnot. Their USP has to do with gaming, so they're trying to capture that NFT market in the gaming atmosphere. And if we look at this article over here, we can see that it says here that Engine launches NFTs for Microsoft, Azure, and Minecraft. And this is insane because, as we know, Minecraft is one of the most popular games out there. I mean, even on YouTube, it's still popping, and millions and millions of people play Minecraft. So for Engine to even partner up with Microsoft to do NFTs for Minecraft, this will be this is absolutely insane because, as it says here, it boosts Engine's recognition as an NFT platform for the video game industry, as we said, because that is what their USP is. So I don't think that Engine's days are done yet. I still think that Engine will continue blow up, especially as Minecraft is still going and is not going away either, and neither will Engine Coin. But that is it for our top 5 crypto altcoins that are set to explode in 2021. Which coins do you think will explode? Let us know in the comments below. If you've benefited from this video, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It's free and helps us continue making videos. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye bye.